You know, when I used to watch the Dignitas female team play, she'd send me the IPs. I would just watch their matches on GoTV because they were organized and it was good. Sapphire's awesome. But anyway, I think Kaden is like the personification of the hard grind in Counter-Strike. We'll see if it continues in this particular match. So far, so good for Heroic. 5 versus 2 in the pistol round in the first half of the first map of this series. CZ75 on Storm. Give him 1 kill. Akor's got that extra range with the P250. Frozen with a Glock now down to 1 HP. But maybe he can do something. The bomb hasn't been spotted on him, of course, because it's carried by Akor. And now dropped by Cadian, leaving Frozen with a lot to do and not much to do it. This would be such a low percentage clutch. 1 HP, 1 versus 4 in a pistol with a Glock. You can see him trying to show his gun there.
Nice
beautiful flashbang. Very, very nice indeed. Down goes Carrigan. Heroic making use of a difficult situation. That's some good map control as well, which Robs is trying to do something about because there's no one in main. However, he's got eyes on it from Pop Dog, so he knows it hasn't been compromised. The creep continues to quietly switch weapons, but Storm can't get into position in time. They didn't see the weapon switch though, so niko is position unknown. Trigger discipline looking for 2. There's 1. A very nice second headshot. We got Frozen here as well. It's going to get even worse for them. Still not good though. 2 on 3. Frozen elevating to look into connector. And he lives in regret, or dies in regret rather. That leaves Rops alone now. He has got pop flashes from down here through the glass up top.
And look where the bomb is though.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. I'll probably just get me saved by AK. Might do some damage. I mean, it's still winnable, sure, but 32 HP, armor on all 3 members on Heroic as well. I was gonna say this was looking dangerous for Heroic there. I mean, losing the first anti-eco, double buying, have a half buy here as well, just Eagle half armor. That they're able to win this is going to be amazing for them on that CT side. Because look at,
imagine if there were 2 HEs there, man. I was talking about this earlier on. We even showed a video of it. I think it was originally made by GotB to have that molly on the outside, force a CT4 to have 1 or 2 HEs down the ladder for the guaranteed kill. Mousesports trying to make this round viable. 3 on 3 at present, but the snipers are going to be up close, and Akor with a quick scope will take down Storm. Tessus and niko now. niko heading towards Old Bomb.
oh, the timing.
Really great recovery so far for Mousesports if you consider how the start went there. Tessus nailing 1 in ladder, but here we go. Carrigan gets a backstab, and that might really just put Tessus at too much of a disadvantage. He'll creep out from Pop using the smoke, but they have a great sense as to his position, and although Carrigan goes down, now Tessus is out in the open, and would be.
Oh, have a look at this pilgrimage up Ivy very quick. Storm's got some sound cues at the very least. He's also picked off Akor down Ivy, and he's going to get shot from Carrigan. I think near main or something. Big flashbangs as well, but things still going Heroic space somewhat. Now it's down to a 2 versus 2. Carrigan looking to sweep. Tessus waiting though, holding the angle. Got niko looking to make a rotation. Maybe some sound cues from his teammate. They'll roughly know where one of these players is. There's Carrigan spotted by Hell, but Tessus looking for that second player. Where is Rops? Unfortunately for him, he's only got a scout. There's a tag onto niko. They know where he is now. Needs to try and avoid a double peek.
And they do a setup. Yeah, I was going to say, they do look at exactly what I was talking about, like the setup that they actually force themselves into, but they do a very quick round. So Mousesports, all 4 members still here on the outside. But it's a full-blown chaos. 3 on 2 now, down to favor of Mousesports.
That was a noble pre-fire attempt onto Akor, but he was ready for it. Down to a 2 on 2 now. Borup managing to catch Akor from Sandwich. Revenge is had. And that leaves Robson on 1 versus 2 with the AWP. Not sure where he is just yet, though. Having a look in that angle towards Olof. We'll see if he has a flick in him, as Cadian is threatening to peek from Ivy. Borup has to be real careful. Tagged, legged. Cadian doesn't have the angle for an instant trade. He hears Rops rotate, though, towards that A-bomb site. He knows he's tagged Borup. The pistol is out. Jumping off at the right time to start the molly smoke combo on that occasion, but essentially the same as a lurk smoke the CTs can throw. So creep up behind it, look over the top of it, or hide in that elevated position. Minutes on the clock in the 4v4. Tessa still above B. Just the AK, no grenades for him. And there's a fact-finding mission, but I was going to say it's poorly timed, but Frozen has the angle and Rops delivers as well. Things go from bad to worse for Heroic. Indeed, looked like a lock-in for this map in the first half, but it seems to be slipping away from them. Does he dare go through the smoke? What other options are there? Maybe to save for the next round?
Yeah, you save here, I think. You just don't have enough money, and then if you, especially if you want an op for next round, you're not going to be able to afford it. So 35 seconds left. Sure, there's a lot of time to run down on the clock, but I do think that they're probably going to be going for it, but this is a very risky situation. We know that Mousesports have 2 guys in there. And that's
Aggressive take outside. That's going to be the call here for Heroic. Storm able to trade onto Bemis, and they're getting some ground. This is looking better here now for Heroic.
Yeah, it really is. They've got a man advantage for the time being, but when these smokes go, maybe variants will start. And there's Carrigan with a 2K, switches out for another weapon, and Robs comes through.
But I can agree, you know, on a Sonic standpoint as well. Like, I do think that having the changes, it does opt for the map not to be as stale, maybe. But maybe you could make the argument of, like, maybe you do that change of a map maybe like 1 or 2 years down the line. Pistol round is live, though. Heroic starting on that T side. It's a fast round, rush towards the B bomb side. Good hold so far. But it's not over yet. As I say that, though, makes it a 4-on-2. Smokes down, though. It's Cadian and Stavin alive. And they both go down. Gives teams a chance to show their teamwork and comms with retakes. I think it's always exciting to see nice crossfires and executes. This is a nice little execute from Heroic down the B-bomb side. It is a half-buy. Deagles and nades. As I say, though, the Bemis is just... Okay.
That line he was holding through the fight was so important to shred the numbers as they swung. That bounces off the window to clear out the corner position, which Frozen is pushing right now. There's some pop flashes as well to allow the T side to swing. There'll be flashes now as the bomb site is lost. Heroic may have a chance to get their first brand on the board after 7 failed attempts. Man advantage as bomb gets planted. In terms of retake utility, we've got a Molotov and a flashbang for Mousesports, so it will be quite difficult. All too often we see the smokes up and plenty of spray. Cadian and Storm are very low, excuse me. Down 10 HP now, pushing forward. Point of no return. The trades will be to Heroic's advantage as Cadian looks for a flick. Falls away now, changes his angle. Acor's elevated, but not for long. Down he goes, leaving Robson a 1 versus 3, trying to invite players. It's going to be an expensive round, and he could do with saving this AWP, but I'm not sure if he can get far away enough. He can't. Carrigan, the aggression continues. He's been creeping through the smoke, using all the bullets. Got Frozen for support as well. Carrigan goes down eventually. Running out of bullets as well. We'll give Borup an invitation to get another kill and at least try and keep it close. 2 versus 3. Make it 2. Acor's dropped on the A bomb site. Flashes, swings from Bemis. We've got Storm trying to stay alive again. The backpack giving a position away, and then there's a... Maybe the numbers bigger than they would otherwise seem. Again, fast plays, flashbangs. Cadian trying for the time being. Put it over the grill by Carrigan, but traded by niko. 4 versus 2. Maybe there's a 3rd round in this for Heroic just yet. Acor and Bemis remain. Acor taking some heat damage, if you will. Elemental damage. And noise is cut by Heroic beyond the reload of a gun. Not wanting to squander their man advantage on this occasion.
Yeah, they've got so much utility to work off of too, so they should be so fine to not have any accidents happen. I'm super curious.
Too, for Mousesports, not a lot of nades left.
Ooh, if Faker gets a pick, it does feel a lot more doable.
I think Heroic's been smart here though. When we see where the kind of gate came from, they know normally, you know, even in a retake setup, you have the opera just holding the A ramp. So coming from the scaffolding area, probably a little bit smarter, a little bit safer at the same time. I think this has not been many plans here on this side for Heroic. One of the few after plans that they're getting. 4-on-2 situation though. All the nades have been left now on Mousesports, nothing left, so now it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Trying to do a little ninja diffuse through the smoke, but not going to happen. Oh, what? Oh, wow, he gets away.
Yeah, he's falling back. He's able to do so safely, and he might actually get a pick off of this. It's unfortunate, but his teammates are able to capitalize. Caden on the other angle, and Mousesports maybe regretting that mid push, struggling to gain ground, struggling to really do anything at this point.
I've never seen Cadian look better with the AWP than he does at the moment. No hesitation.
That's what I mean. I feel like the break, like for him last year, like he's been around the block for a long time, but I do think that this team, and especially Cadian, like had a breakout year last year. He's been very consistent. He's been like one of the best. We'll see how this map progresses throughout the year. I think CTs have a little bit of the upper hand right now, at least from what I've seen so far with Vertigo this year.
Tess just not shy is he at all. That's an aggressive position. But it's up to Mousesports to give them a reason not to play like this, and so far that's been lacking in this half.
All-out warfare here on A-Ramp once again, and the trades go really well for Heroics. So it's pretty much the same story as for the Huge so far. Robs would do well to do some economic damage and try to help set Mousesports up for some of these rounds that are to come. Oh, there we go. It just takes one round. It just takes one gun round here from Mousesports, and loves to be the guy that goes in first. Loves to get the action started, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Taking down Cadian creates a lot of space all the way on the site. Doesn't care about Tessus, leaves him in his wake. Sitting there at the top of the A ramp, still causing problems as Tessus, but Carrigan can swing round to deal with him, surely. And that's exactly what will happen. Nice shot from Storm, but so much to do here. Has to get the ace clutch to win the rounds. That's what he needs to do.
I mean, it really comes back to, I mean, this is insane. I mean, this round, that absolutely Carrigan, but even last round, I'd argue, you know, him taking control here and going a little bit more aggressive. Sure, Acre does go down, but as we know on the map, just now that the fact that they know where Stalvin is, bomb goes down on the B bomb site. We're 100% going to see a chase here. We know as well that they are not in good shape in the money department from Heroic, so Stalvin saving this AWP definitely wants to do that.
Yeah, it's not great for Mousesports either, but they could really do with taking the SORP away. So many places he could be there. There we go. And they could pick up that AWP as well for A quietly on this occasion. Step has been made though. niko, oh god, he's still going to get deleted. Carrigan creating space, trying to pull rotation over. Some HEs towards the side as well. That's a meaty one for Tessus. 3.5 men remaining for Heroic, and it's just Carrigan they have information on.
I can't believe he's allowed to do that again, even on timing as well. And Carrigan, he's gonna get third! Oh my god! That's a flash from Cadian. Want to do a mid-round take there, losing the entry, needs to take the A-ram back, throws the flashbang, but Carrigan's great position. Sure, it's a team effort, maybe, but I mean, honestly, Carrigan wins this map in favor of Mousesports. The last 3 rounds that they need, all in the hands of Carrigan.
That's absolutely fantastic from